Abdul, how are you, sir?
I'm good. I'm sorry. I was on another Zoom, so I had to finish
No
quick,
pro-
quick.
no problem whatsoever. You in Vegas?
Yes, I'm in Vegas right now. Yes.
Is it a bit of a quarantine situation, or how's that all working out?
Y- Yes, we just finished the quarantine, so we just went in there to get our stuff, to get retested again. So we were good for now.
Okay, and how does it work exactly when you're in quarantine? Do you have any teammates with you, or is it just you by yourself?
It's your coaches. You cannot have any teammates here.
Okay.
So when you come in, you just come with your coaches. You get the COVID test, and then you just quarantine your room. You cannot leave the hotel until you get the clearest, until you get clear that your COVID came back negative.
Okay, fantastic. Obviously, I've got a lot of questions for you from South Africa, but we're a bit tight on
Okay.
time, so I'll try to
Okay.
get through them as quick as possible. Abdul,
No problem.
if I can start, I just want to try and get a, a brief sort of story of the journey from Accra to Las Vegas for yourself, from Ghana to America. Just give us an indication of how that all happened.
Yeah, coming to America was was a long journey. So you all know I started with judo.
Yeah.
So I was part of the judo Ghana judo team, and we went to All African Games. So right when I get back from the All African Games, I got an invitation for the United States Open competition. So I talked to my coaches, I talked to the secretary in charge, and he was able to help me for the with the visa. So we came here, and then I came here for the competition. We were supposed to come here for a week. And after I got here, I decided to stay. I didn't want to. Yeah. So because the crazy part was I couldn't even pay for my own airline ticket, so somebody had to pay for me. So I owed the person. So if I come here and I go back, there's no way for me to have $1,000 to pay the person. I would die trying to slave myself to pay $1,000. I didn't have that kind of money, so I decided to stay in America. Of course, my secretary didn't like it. He stood in front of the bus. He told him the bus to hit him. He would never let me go until the police was called, and he let me go. Just to make things short, he let me go. And then I moved to Minnesota.
Okay.
That's when I continued my judo career there.
And when
And
did
I met
this?
my
Yeah, sorry, carry on.
yeah the same place I met my kickboxing coach
Okay.
at the same gym that I did my judo. He invited me to join his class. I told him kickboxing is not my thing. I don't really want to do it. I just want to go to Olympics for judo. Um, but he kind of talked me into it. We became friends. He then got me a fight without even telling me he got me a fight. Yeah, I didn't want to fight. I I made all the excuses I can. I was scared. I was really scared. Until all the guys like, come on, Razak, you're good. Stop being, scary cat and all that kind of stuff. So
Sure.
I decided to do it. He told me just one time, and then I did it. I went in there, I fought, and I won. I was very happy, less stress. And all of a sudden, boom, he got me a second fight again. I was like, come on, I never told you I want to fight. Just stop. But because him and I became friends during the process, he was able to get me. After the third fight, I was like, okay, well, we're already here. Let's just keep continuing. And then that's how um, I got into kickboxing and MMA then.
Fantastic, man. There's throughout Africa, the DRC, Nigeria, even locally, there's a quite a long. I mean, Senegalese has their own wrestlers, but there's quite this long history of combat sports throughout Africa, and specifically judo. Judo is featured
Mhm.
all across Africa.
Okay, yeah.
What would you say the combat sports scene is like in Ghana at the moment?
In Ghana, when you grow up, pretty much you have two choices when it comes to sports. It's either soccer or boxing.
Okay.
So even your parents will try and put you in to do one of those. And Ghana, I know Ghana, we have one of the best boxers in Ghana. When you grow up, even my own dad, when I was later, he wanted me to, when I started judo, he's like, there's nothing in judo. Nobody knows judo. Go and do boxing. So he wanted me to do boxing. But at that time I didn't want nothing to do with boxing. I didn't want anything to do with boxing then. But Ghana right now, Ghana sports, and I know Ghana is also started doing MMA, so they're also improving in that department. So I cannot wait to see how amazing athletes comes out of that place.
Fantastic. The last thing on the judo, you mentioned that there's still talks of you representing Ghana in the Olympics for judo. Is that still on the cards?
Yes, there's still on the cards. The coronavirus kind of made everything kind of slow a little bit, but that's still part of the card. That's working on it to make sure I represent Ghana and I able to achieve my dream that I've been wanting to have since I was a kid, since I started judo. Okay. It will be amazing.
That will be amazing. Hopefully that works out for you. Obviously, obviously you've got a big fight coming up with Jacob Malkoon. A lot of similarities with you guys, both coming off losses. Just talk us through this fight, where you are mentally. Obviously, you've been through quite a lot ahead of this fight. I mean, you lost 2 years to a very unfortunate incident. Very happy that you're cleared and a free man to carry on fighting now. What's the mindset like now, dealing with all of that, coming back, facing 2 losses? I mean, you're known as this insane knockout artist, and then you've been knocked out, and now you're back in action. So just give us a little insight into how things are.
Yeah, the past few years have been one of the biggest roller coasters and one of the most scariest part of my life. Going through that, how Africans, you're raised in a way that you didn't have anything. When bad times comes, you just deal with it, and then when a time comes, God helps you, you get out of it. I've gone through days without food and such. It's all part of life. All my life, for me, I felt like it's been hardship, trials every day. So when this situation happened to me, it was scary. I didn't think I would ever come back to MMA. I thought I was done with, to be honest, not trying to bring racism into this. But because of my color, I believed with all the evidence and everything that they never believed me, and they'll never believe me, especially for it to go this far. I thought they're just going to try and crucify me because of my race. So coming out of it was amazing. But when I came out of it, instead of going back to who I was, right? I've lost so much of myself that I never realized it. I just wanted the anger to take over because I didn't have anybody to put all the anger that I had in my heart on. And the only place I can channel the anger is through the fighting, right? So I feel like the way I was supposed to prepare for it, I didn't prepare for it as the way I was supposed to prepare for it. All my weight cut, if you saw, my weight cut was really bad. It was horrible. So, but after the last one, I have good friends that sat me down, including Kamara Usman, sat me down, talked to me. It's like, this might be affecting you more than you think it's affecting you, right? You need to sit back, talk to somebody, get it out of it, forget about it, go out there, have fun, perform that way you used to do. Go out there and the way you train, the way you do, go out there and fight well, You haven't lost anything. We've seen you train in the gym and you are the same. You have everything. You have the talent and everything. So just go out there, and perform and do what you got to do. And like Malkoon, I'm not looking down on him at all. Just like we both have been on the, like you say, end of loss, and it happened so fast that you cannot. Everybody get caught, just like you got caught. I got caught too. You lose. So that fight is not making me look down on him, and I'm sure my last fight is also making him look down on me. So we're both gonna go out there and try to perform.
Absolutely. A couple of things. Just the first one about the weight cut. So this fight is registered at middleweight. Is that a solution for you, or is it kind of a temporary fix just to say, okay, Uncle Dana, I'll go up, I'll do the job, but I'm going back to welterweight, or where's your mind on that weight division?
Okay, so yes, I think missing weight twice, I need to prove myself that I'll be able to go to 170 without missing weight again. And with my stature and my height, I feel like at 85, it get to some point that they will have so much reach advantage and such on me. But right now, I'm just gonna ride. I'm just gonna ride it at 85 for a little bit, and then hopefully, when everything goes good, go back to welterweight again, because that's where I know I will do my best.
Okay.
Best at.
Awesome. You mentioned Kamaru Usman. Obviously, from a South African point of view and an African point of view, there's this, we're finally seeing the surge, and I think the continent in terms of MMA is being recognized at long last. What's it like being involved in that mix of African fighters, and what's the inspiration like seeing Francis and Kamaru and Israel Adesanya and the list? I mean, those are the champions, but the list goes on. You know, there's a whole pile of African guys. What's it like being part of that African surge at the moment?
It's amazing. You know, it's amazing to see other African brothers, you know, performing that well, doing that very well. You know, it brings you so much joy, and it shows you that you can also do the same. You know, and it's like when you see that, it makes you so happy that it hypes you up in so many different ways. When you sit down, it's like, I cannot wait. I just cannot wait, you know, to show people that I can be there too. Yeah, I know, get to the title contention and get the title. So it's just, especially after the Ngannou fight, last one, I was so hyped up. I just didn't know what to do. You know, so it was amazing. So seeing all these new fighters come up, and you know, even like Sadiq. You know, of course, last week didn't go well for him, but that kid is so good.
Sure.
And I look forward to the surge and all the African fighters upcoming, and Kennedy, the other Nigerian too. So it's just, you know, Africans, we have the talent, we have the strength and everything. So we just need the resources, and we take over.
100%. A lot of talk about UFC card in Africa. Obviously, your vote is going to be for that to be in Ghana. Where do you think in Africa, realistically, a card could take place for the UFC?
Yes, I to be honest, I would not vote Ghana yet, because it's not like we have so many Ghanaians on the card for me to say to go to Ghana. So if anybody can say let's make it in their country, I'll say Nigeria. But the best place I'll say South Africa will be, you know, like a neutral ground.
Sure.
That's where I see it going. That's where, to be honest,
Cape Town, baby. Cape Town.
Yes.
100%.
That's the two places that I see coming. And then Ngannou can also make the argument. But I think Nigeria, since there's two champions from Nigeria, I'll say that's what they will say. But for me, I see it happening in South Africa first. That's right.
Let's hope so. Yeah. That'll be fantastic. Last one from me, Abdul. And I know you've got a lot of work ahead of you in the last few days getting to fight night. I just want to ask you, any fans, specifically to your fans in Africa, what would your message be?
Tell them I thank you so much for believing in me, for always sending me encouraging messages, for always looking out for me. And I promise to not let them down. I know the past few years have been roller coaster, but you know, as long as you have the trust and believe and work hard towards it, you know, you can come out of everything. And I know that's the kind of message I always get. We always support each other. We always won. So I will do them proud.
Absolutely. Thank you, man. We're behind you 100%. We'll be watching closely.
Thank you.
Big fight, and hopefully it all goes really well for you. And we can't wait to see you in action, man. Really appreciate your time, buddy. Thank you, man.
Thank you, brother.